And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Ball kicks to Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Razor sharp focus there from Rozier. Earned him that trip to the line.
And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
Are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Well, here's Van Vliet. Now here's Barnes. Now Anunoby. Passes it to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot, and the shot is good. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. From 10 feet out, that's good on the jump shot.
He does not lack the confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Hayward. Charlotte moving it around. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hayward. Launches a three. Good on the triple.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Van Vliet outside. Anunoby finds Siakam. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. Melo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Now, here's Rozier. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Hayward against Anunoby. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
Over the years, we've seen Hayward get stronger. He's packed on some muscle, and it helps him on these physical finishes.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Van Vliet. 11 points last game. 7-foot shot, and Siakam with a nice bucket inside.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 5. Pass the ball. Tries it from the top of the key. Hornets keep it alive.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the all-around game of Siakam was so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Back to ball. Passes it to Hayward. Now here's Rozier. He kicks to Plumlee. Count it from 12.
Rozier seeing the floor that well makes everything easier for him and his team.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body strength.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Line for Toronto. Pascal Siakam. One shot.
Throw good, Siakam. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Melida, covered by Flynn. And here is Melida. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
Good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Martin is out there with Melida. Then it's Williams. Then there's Jalen McDaniels. And it's Richards in at the 5.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for Dennis Smith. He's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good from Flynn.
Well, there's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The assist.
McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Anunoby. They get it back. Shot's good by Achua. Achua's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Now, here's McDaniels. 11 points for him in that last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Flynn against Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Inside. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure.
It's time to sing Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Trent outside to the middle. Young against Plumlee. Young left side. Shot clock at 6. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Hornets trail by 3. Hayward outside. Rozier the pass to Hayward. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Hayward against Trent. Hayward kicks the ball. Shoots over Van Vliet. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ball. Toronto, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Van Vliet's got 6. Outside, Ball. No good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way. But on that one, they were there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Raptors up by 3. Step away briefly, but right back out here for the start. Second half of basketball comes. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Fred Van Vliet really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, You had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is a rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Ball. Now the pass to Rozier. He lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
How about the footwork that time from Rozier? Did a nice job freeing himself from the defense and making the pass.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam, left side. Van Vliet outside. Lock at 6. Raptors need to get a shot. Pulls up from the corner and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title. He was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here we go, one-on-one. Over Hayward. Count that one from Van Vliet. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far. And when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Passes to Washington. Trying to get open is Rozier. And it's Washington missing. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
At the
And you
line
can
for
argue
your
he was
Raptors.
maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft.
Taking 2
Made a
shots.
huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The first one falls. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. No good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Smith. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Smith's got his first bucket of the night. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Barnes passes to Banton. Now here's Flynn, covered by Smith. The kick out to Barnes. Again. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Assist goes to
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
On the pass to Banton. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Up top, Flynn. And the Raptors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Those displays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Benton. Outside Flynn. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Flynn's got 7 points. 7 lead changes now. We're just in the third quarter.
It's frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Smith finds Williams. McDaniels with the bounce pass. That's a 2 for Martin. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the corner for Charlotte as we strike the fourth. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The big man on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They lead by 1. Pass to Rozier, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Plumlee dishes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. Plumlee, no luck. Toronto shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting. Anunoby, good.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
And you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Pass to Hayward. Back to Rozier. Over Trent. And the Hornets miss again.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Van Vliet finds Siakam, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Over in the corner, Rozier. Oh, they get it back. Oh, he misses the dunk. Raptors leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the way. Trent's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 157 with the New Balance player of the game. LaMelo Ball.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. Flashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And Toronto making a change. Barnes is checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thanks so much, David. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball. And that is most.
it's going to be a Mason
personal
Plumlee.
foul.
Yeah, good job.
First team
Taking it
foul.
right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no
Line
choice
for
there.
your Raptors.
He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Siakam wants to be the guy for this team, especially in these types of high-pressure situations.
McDaniels checked in for the Hornets. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Down low, stolen away. Nice job winning up the alley-oop attempt there. Shot from the top of the key. Van Vliet with the bucket. And 12 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Gets the bucket. And the foul. Van Vliet picks one up.
Just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
That's good from Ball.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Inside, here's Trent.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Ball against Van Vliet. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Barnes. Here's Trent. The second effort. Good.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 5. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
It's always a party with your north side crew. Show up for love, fans.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Washington passes the ball. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big league situation.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if you miss the strike and they're right there within range, you know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Ball against Van Vliet. McDaniels. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance.
Come on now, look. Got to enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
At the line for Toronto, Fred Van Vliet. At the line for 2.
That's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Van Vliet looks determined at the line, set to deliver for his team.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
Misses the three.